Righty then. Righty then. What's popping, y'all? We are live here, streaming from my personal page, from Mindset Matters group, and from the Mindset Matters YouTube. Good stuff. Good stuff, y'all. I'm All right. Well, here's what we got going, y'all. All right. The past. What's up, Johnny? How you doing, sir? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you, dude. Um, yeah. Yep. Let me just wait for a second just to let people to get on, let the notifications go out there for a hot minute. But yeah, got a good one. Got a good one to dissect today. Oh no, man. No. Don't ever. Dude, we're in alignment. We're in alignment, dude, because um yeah, because this morning, dude, it's interesting, man. I always go into the interesting realm. I literally had to Google. I'm Googling entrepreneurs with newborn kids, right? Because I'm like, this is silly, dude. It's just silly, man. I think the thing that frustrates me the most is I know if I was totally by myself, I would be going all the way in like crazy, right? Routines, everything would be super on point because I would be to myself. And so this what I'm going through right now obviously is something that I need to learn. I'm trying to figure it out. Because it's like, here's how the day go yesterday. So like all of the stuff that I'm putting up, y'all, on like the Mindset Matters page and the in the Mindset Matters group, and then on my personal page, and then like all of that stuff, y'all, is like it's super time consuming as far as the edits that I do, right? So a rundown of like my ideal schedule for now until that shifts is I would get up to go to work out at like 5:15. I might have to change that, but it really depends on like what time I need to co-parent and watch Cupcake, right? Because that's just one of the things that is a part of my paradigm, and I got to figure it out, right? So one thing, or get up at 5:15, work out from 5:15 to 6:15, right? Then I get a little break to rest, meditate, read some scriptures, right? That's what I want to do. And then on days like this, 7:30, hop on a live for maybe half an hour to an hour. And then it's literally so for those edits that I'm doing, they're like incredibly time consuming simply because I go to a stock footage website, and based off of what I think to say for that day, which I'm trying to compile stuff for the future, but right now I'm working real time, right? So the motivational videos, clips that I'm making for that are like a minute long usually take me like a few hours. Like it takes me pretty much all the way into the day. I try to end my day, as far as like my work schedule, I try to end my day at 2 p.m., which rarely ever happens. But um, what I do is I have to, and I do it all from my phone, which makes it extremely convenient. I'm so grateful that this technology exists, because otherwise I have no idea how I would do it. So I'm gonna just give y'all a little clip of how everything looks, right? Okay, and so this is my timeline of creating the clip, right? Oops, sorry. Let me do it sideways so you can see it better. Okay, so this is the timeline. This is the timeline, right? And then what happens is, oh no, this isn't a good example. Let me go back real quick. Let me find one that's broken down so you can, okay, yeah, there we go. This one's broken down. Okay, so on this particular timeline, so that's a clip that has a particular time frame, and then that's a clip that has a particular time frame on it, and then that's a clip, right? And so all of these are clips, and then right here at the bottom, that's the music that I decide to choose. And then even, well, no, I don't have it on here, but That's actually my voice. That's actually the voice that I have to put on there. So what I do is in the morning, after my meditation, is I think of something. I think of something to talk about. I'm like, okay, let me figure out what I'm gonna talk about, and I'm like, all right, what can I do to dive into all of the things that I've been through and come up with something motivating, right? So I'm like, okay, so then I that's what I do. That's what I've been doing real time for the past 2 weeks, right? And if you look at the Mindset Matters IG, you'll see all of the different things that I'm compiling together, right? But these clips don't just come out of nowhere. So there's a site that I go to. There's a site that I go to called Pexels.com. And this allows me to search for stock footage. So it's like based off of what I'm saying, I literally need to look up, okay, so what, like, for instance, what I've been doing lately is looking up close ups of people, close up of person, right? And so I'll look up close up of person, and then I'll go to the videos. Let's see here. Hold on. Close up of, or let's do close up face, right? Because that's what I got for a lot of my videos now, is I have some close ups of some people. So okay. So then boom. So I get this array of different people to put place on my video, right? And sometimes, like, I mean, like the space people, the makeup person, like, it doesn't really match with what I'm talking about, right? So I literally have to sit here and scroll through and try and find a good match and be like, oh, okay, that's a good match. And what I really really like to do is make it extremely diverse. I try to make it really, really, really diverse because I don't believe in race or nothing like that, besides the human race, right? So I try to get like somebody with the head covering. I try and get somebody that looks Indian, Asian, African American, white. Like, I try to get the whole board. And if you really look at my videos, I always split it from guy to girl, guy to girl, guy to girl. That's how I set it up. So as I'm looking through that, I usually have to really hone in and be like, okay, guy close up, and then look for different guys and see what close up. Sometimes I want them to just be standing there, um, so that what I'm saying, they're just looking into the camera, right? And so that process is wild, man. That process is wild because after I do that, so after I get those clips, after I find like 4 or 5 clips of video to place on that specific thing. Now, mind you, this is a minute video, y'all. This is a minute video that I'm creating. So after I find the clips that I need, and I start strategically placing them on the timeline because they come in different times. They come in different time formats. So like this would be like, I don't know, like 7 seconds, and I gotta shorten it. And then this would be like 12 seconds, and I gotta shorten it. Or it'd be too short, and then I have to slow it down so that it extends to where it's hitting the points that I want to hit. Right. So then I have my voice on there. So then after that, after that, I need to find what music. So what's great about this app is they give you some stock music to use. So sometimes I use the stock music on that particular app, but guess what? That's a whole nother searching process. I got to get the right sound. I'm trying to look for the last few ones been pretty dope. The last few ones I've really been happy with. The the video, like the last motivation video, the music on there I thought was pretty deep. And if you'll notice, from Facebook to Instagram, the music's actually different, but even though the music's different, I still got the puzzle put together to where it'll fit in that music. And I learned that literally from rap. Is that I'll create a rap and it'll go on multiple beats because there's a specific, what do they call it, like a cadence that you can write stuff to. But whatever. uh Outside of that, so I gotta find the music, then I have to attach the music to this video. But I didn't even show y'all. Y'all notice there's captions on there, right? So yeah, we got to go to the captions. So there's an app that I downloaded called AutoCap. So if you go into AutoCap, you get to select a video, and then it'll basically do what Instagram and all the other apps do now. It'll capture what you're saying, and it'll start placing the words on there. But as some of us probably have seen, it doesn't catch it all the time. It doesn't catch every single word you say properly unless you're ridiculously articulate. And sometimes even when I'm really, really articulate, it'll still catch the wrong words. So as I'm as I'm adding the clip, which is now after I've finalized it and everything, what it'll do is it'll be like, okay, here we go. Let's do this. Now, mind you guys, this is for a minute clip. You know, this is for 1 minute clip. I'm all of this stuff, I'm running through it like this because I'm explaining it to you, but imagine the process. So then it finally gets all of the dialogue, right? And sometimes you have to change it, and that's just what it is. So after I throw it into the auto cap, then that's when I finally, so after all of those processes, then that's when I finally get it onto um onto IG and then everything else. And then for reels, because reels are better on IG than they are well, they're better on IG to use than like regular posts and stuff like that for engagement. And so um what's interesting about that is it doesn't automatically forward to Facebook, and so I have to go to Facebook and manually post it as well. But that's not all, because after all of that dialogue and everything, I have to make a caption for the post. Sometimes I'll be wondering, I'm like, but there's quite a few people doing this, I believe. There's quite a few people doing this. And it makes me think, it's like, so all of that into one video. I'm putting up 2 videos a day on top of a YouTube video, right? And then on top of building this structure of this new website. Let me show y'all what's up, man. Check this out. Um, because um now I'm building the program, and it's fine, man, because it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I'm just building it, man. I'm just building it the best I can. All right. So what I have here is I found this new app, and I'm about to jump off of Mighty Networks, because Mighty Networks is just, I don't know. It doesn't have all of the capabilities that I want, and plus, I want to come out better than Mighty Networks. I want to find something better than that. I'm like, there's got to be something better than that, more organized, more orchestrated. And here's what I found. So I'm gonna build the Elements of Life program on this app called Heartbeat. And so let me share my screen real quick, and boom, here it is. So we got the Mindset Matters learning program, and I literally have a course that I'm creating, which is the Elements of Life, which you're going to be able to do. And so I've been testing this out. It was a 14-day free trial. I've been testing this out, and yeah, it's pretty beastie, man. It is pretty freaking beastie. So they got this Kickstart, they got these threads. This is the main page, right? And so here we go. We got the water cooler, we got announcements, no stupid questions. You can put questions in here. It's pretty amazing, y'all. It's pretty freaking dope, because the way that it separates the courses, you can, so now I'm creating this course, and then you can download my book. You can go to the recap, which I finally got up there from the type form. And then the documents, we got the documents that you can add up here, which is going to be, because I was writing articles for the academy. I was writing articles every Sunday, so all of my articles will now be here. But you also have events, and then you also have the different things that go in there. And what's cool about this one is they have this thing called the water cooler, y'all. Check this out. So I'm gonna send out invites to y'all so we can all get on here once I really get a handle on all of this. But I've just been trying to learn the platform, right? But the water cooler, check this out. So you can join this water cooler, and you can join, and it's all of us. We can all get on like a call and just talk together. Like that's tripped out. That is tripped out. That is tripped out. We can all get on here and literally all talk together, right? So this is like a voice room. So I mean, yeah, this is amazing, man. This is some dope free information that I'm giving y'all right now, straight up. So whoever catches this, man, uh, I just gave you a, I just gave you some straight game right there because that program is going to be ridiculously amazing, like 1,000%. Especially knowing how Mighty Networks work and all of that. So it's like I'm doing all of this stuff, man. I'm doing all of this stuff, dude. Oh my god. All right, but yeah, and then I didn't even mention the clothes, y'all. I didn't even mention the clothes, man. I did the clothes too. I got the clothes going. But yeah, so so what I was going into is that yesterday, um, I was helping out with Cupcake from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. I was a little irritated about it, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. So I just was like, I get quiet when I'm super irritated because I can turn into a freaking monster when I'm really upset about stuff or when I'm frustrated when I'm trying to do a lot of things. Uh, but yeah, it's interesting because this morning I wake up at 4:30, I see the alarm and I'm in total autopilot. I just cut it off like, well, went right back to sleep. Then I get up. It's 5:45. I'm like I had to get up and it was like it was again, it was training for me. I got up and I'm like because I'm pissed. I'm super pissed at this point because I'm like, I want to get to the gym at 5:15. You know what I mean? I want to get to the gym at 5:15, be there for an hour. I'm really freaking ridiculously sore too. Like my inner thighs are super sore from walking in the mall for 4 hours. And I'm just like, I'm really, really upset. So I'm like, okay, we gotta hold on. We gotta tune in. We gotta tune in. Like, I know you pissed right now, dude. I know you are really pissed right now. And there's a lot of factors that play into this. But it's like, what are you gonna do? And so that's what leads us. That's what leads us. After all of that, that's what leads us into the topic. Is the past is in your head and the future is in your hands. I heard that quote and I was like, wow, wow. Yes, indeed, it is. Um, I've been feeling kind of wild. I've been feeling kind of wild, so I got two different colored contacts in because I'm like, it's time to go out. But no, the program is called, or the platform. The platform is called. Well, no, I'm not gonna. I'll messenger it to you. I think I said it though, but it's called whatever. It's called Heartbeat. I don't care if people want to take it, man. They want to try and build something. I'm about to build something amazing. I don't care. I don't care what they do. And my program is going to be amazing. All right. It might be advantageous for them to switch off of Mighty Networks, to be honest with you, because that's a better platform. 1,000. I'm not even going to play with you. I looked at it. I'm looking at it. I'm studying it. I'm like, no, this is way better, dude. Like, way better. And that's why I'm jumping into it because I'm like, this is way better. This is a way better platform. Um, um, so no, not currently. What I had the opportunity to do was hustle while I was in the academy, and that allowed me a particular time frame, I'm gonna say, because money really isn't real for me. But it bought me some time. It bought me 6 months of time, I'll say. It bought me 6 months of all of that grinding, all of the stuff that I was doing in 3T bought me 6 months. So I grinded and was trying to figure stuff out, learned a lot, learned a lot, and it bought me 6 months of time to literally do whatever I wanted to do. Because I have that opportunity right now, straight up, to do whatever I want to do. And so that's what I'm doing. And instead of just being like, oh, I'm gonna willy-nilly this, I was like, no, I need to build what I know God's leading me to build. And that's focusing on the mindset. That's why mindset matters, is because that was my just original MO going into the academy, which is why there needed to be a separation, is because we just were going in different directions. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It just was a simple, okay, this is what's going on. I'm hyper focused on the mindset because I feel like that's what's most important. There's a difference in ideas. That's all there was. And so I'm like, okay, I'm finna build what I truly believe in, which is how it all started off. That's a lot of the core people that we have. That's how we captured them. That's how we captured them, was through mindset. And so that's what I knew was the end goal. And I've been talking about mindset for over, yeah, it's been like 5 years, man. It's been like 5 years, not including the time frame where on my personal Facebook page, where I donned the name Kevin Anytime and I started the Anytime show. um when I actually was going live and talking about mindset topics then, or on my personal YouTube. If you go to Kevin Anytime, you'll see there's a lot of mindset topics on there, like 4 or 5, 6 years ago. And so that's always been my go-to. That's always been something that I knew I had to do, because it's incredibly fascinating and it's incredibly important to me at the same time. So that's why this is here. That's why this exists, is because I'm like, yo, people gotta figure it out, man. That was literally a major foundational piece to how 3T grew, in my perspective, was because I was extremely hyper focused on mindset. I was extremely hyper focused on that. And I knew that focusing on the people and helping them to develop a strong mindset through our example would lead them to a better living experience. I just knew that 100%. So with the foundation and everything that I have at my arsenal now, though, now whoa, man. I'm pretty dangerous, actually. Now that I think about it, I gotta sometimes celebrate all of the things that I know, all of the accomplishments, everything that I've learned and gained from that. Building all of this stuff 4 or 5 years ago, there would have been no way I would have knew any of that. Like broadcasting like this, having the YouTube page, having the Facebook page, having a Facebook group, having the IG, doing all of that stuff on my own. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. But now there's an automated system to where I've been through so much trial and error that I knew how to just throw it right up. I mean, think about this, y'all. I threw this right up right away within a few days' time. This is the 16th day of me building Mindset Matters. And congratulations, we're at 50 subscribers on YouTube, y'all. We're at 50 subscribers. And I couldn't do that on my personal page if I wanted to back in the day. Gain 50 subscribers in 2 weeks. That's some good traction, Kev. That's some good traction, man. It's good to highlight certain things when you gotta slow down sometimes and highlight those things, right? That's good traction. And then 200 followers on Instagram in 2 weeks. That's good traction, man. That's good traction. So I just gotta keep plugging away. I'll be getting pissed over little stuff sometimes. It does. It just irritates me, man, because I'm just like, God. Again, the reason being is because I'm telling you, if I was completely by myself, y'all wouldn't think I was human. I'm dead serious. I am 1000% serious. I'm not. That's why I don uncanny, man. It's because I'm like, man, I can do some stuff, man. And the only reason why I'm a little bit not hindered, but I reserve some of my energy, is because I got kids. If I did not have kids, y'all, I am telling you, I will be ridiculous. It wouldn't look real. It wouldn't look real. I'm dead serious. I know that for a fact, man. Simply because I do have to juggle that extra. I do have to juggle that extra. I have my son. I had to read with him for an hour yesterday, to focus, to divert the focus. Otherwise, I'm literally working 24/7. I'm coming up with topics 24/7, y'all. 24/7, y'all. The way that I set it up now too is to give me a little bit of break. Is because on the weekend you'll see on IG on Saturday and Sunday, I set it up to where I just do a one meme or three memes within one post on Saturday, and then on Sunday I do the spiritual mindset, and I send out a scripture on there because that's important. That's incredibly important. That book, man, is not just I'm telling you, man, the Bible is, dude, it's gonna get us where we need to go. So look, outside of all of that, outside of all of that, um, it's everything's interesting. Everything's interesting because, you know, there's nobody watching me when I'm pissed, y'all. It's like I post up sometimes, or I've been posting every day, but I post these things to IG on my stories, on my personal page. And I'm like, sometimes I'm explaining what I'm going through, but for the most part, I'm trying to be encouraging because that extra stuff that I've set up in my own life, as far as having children, those were my choices and I'm accountable for them. So I must deal with that. And I put the game on extreme. I put the game on extreme. And so, yes, is it frustrating? Yes, it's frustrating at times. I get pissed when I get beat up, right? I get pissed when I lose the freaking game. I get super upset. But is that going to stop me from playing the game? Nah. No, because I'm obsessed with this stuff. I can talk about it all day, and there's so many different aspects and facets that you can dive into when it comes to mindset that applies to your life, that will literally help you, that will propel you into the future, right? That will propel you far into the future, man. So that's why it's just like, okay, shake that off. That's what I had to do this morning. I was froze for a hot second. I'm like, I just want to freaking break everything right now. I just want to break everything right now, right? So I'm sure a little frustration passed through on my story this morning, but guess what that was? Again, what I'm thinking, what the reason why this is called what it's called is because I woke up late and immediately that's in the past. Immediately it's in the past and it's right here, y'all. Right away. Soon as that next second hits. Wake up 5:45. Up. Yep. Lost out, missed out, whatever. It's gone. Time's gone. Yep. It's in the past. What are you gonna do? The future is in your hands. The future is in your hands. So that means, what are you going to do, Kev? Are you still going to go work out? Or are you going to say, nah, man, screw this. This is silly. I woke up late. I'm so upset. Like, I got all this stuff I got to do, blah, blah, blah. And I can complain. Like Johnny was saying, I get it, dude. I do it. I do it within myself, man. I'm like, come on with the pity party, Kev. Come on with the pity party, Kev. Like, just dog. We got to just at least get a half hour. Let's get this chest workout in real quick. I'm like, all right, let's go do it. Let's go do it, man. But yeah, like that there's so much more background stuff, man, as far as this there's a lot, man. Just my living situation and my relationship situation. It's like I'm in a space where I'm focusing on the business because there's so much background stuff that I want to happen that isn't happening. Like I would like to be in my own space, like by myself, and then co-parent with the kids, right? But it's just not in the cards right now. And so what's more important to me is getting this out here so that you guys can see what's going on, man. I've learned a lot, and I have a lot of information to impart, and I think it's really important, and because it helped enhance me like never before. I'm a totally different person. I'm a totally different person from what I was 5 years ago, 100%. And with all of that information that I have, and to be able to put it in a course type form is important because I feel like it would help a lot of people. Straight up, like that's just what it is. So Yeah, stay tuned for that, y'all. It's definitely gonna be something that I'm working on. Yeah, man. Yep. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I mean, everybody that's on here, yeah, we're on the same page. And man, I'm in the expectation that it's going to be. I mean, back in the academy, we used to talk about the uncommon 1%. Well, I don't even know what this would be then. I don't even know what this would be then because this is. I'm telling you, man. You guys are. We're the same though, and I know that there's different things that you have going on in y'all situations, but the only reason why we're here connected right now is because you guys are uncanny. I really, really, really want you to understand that. That's what I learned through that whole academy experience, and finding out all those people that was drawn to Jay. And it's like all those people that was drawn to Jay was literally remixes of him. And I'm like, oh, okay. Some of them was about this, some of them was about that. And it was showing me things that we went through that I literally had discussions with dude with, like, yo, you chill out on this or do this and figure this out. And, all of the different questions and stuff that we'll be sitting down talking about. He'll be like, what about this? And I'm like, well, this is how I dealt with it in my lifetime. Cause I've done with a lot of mental stuff. It wasn't a lot of physical. He'd been through a lot of physical. Mine wasn't physical. Mine was real hardcore mental, psychological stuff that I had to deal with. And so that just put me on a different thinking plane. That's why I think the way I think, is because I've been challenged psychologically, like a whole lot. And being able to still be here in a sane fashion is pretty remarkable. It's pretty remarkable when I think about it. But yeah, that was the difference. And so that's what I was able to impart, and then that's what allowed me to obtain what I obtained. And then that's what in turn has allowed me this time period to build. So it was all a preparation. God was like, look, I need you to show do this, I need you to show do that, I need you to get this built, and I need you to get this taken care of. And then guess what, I need you to go build your own thing. That's just how it went. And so I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm just moving. I'm just moving accordingly. It's like, okay, cool. Boom. Here we go. This is what I'm about to do because this is how I feel. So I got to go in this direction. And that's just how it goes, y'all. That's just how it goes. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing. So let's see here. What do you think the most important emotion or perspective to is the most important perspective of improving your mindset? Honesty is what I think. Hard to be self-aware with without at times being brutal. Yeah. Oh man. Honesty is so incredibly important, dude. Like and so let's dive into that, because being honest with yourself, being honest with the things that you're not good at, being honest with yourself about things that you do like that might not be good for you, and really addressing that's deep inner work. um Being honest about, yeah, about mistakes sometimes that you feel you've made, or challenges that you've run into, and admitting like, yo, hey, I don't have a good handle on this, and really trying to figure out a way to become better at it, or to delegate it to someone who might be better at it. But yeah, honesty 1000% is super incredibly key. Because it's like I've never felt yeah, I've always felt like I'm getting what I'm supposed to get, and I allow that to come to me, because I'm completely ridiculously honest with myself. And all of the stuff, like the stuff I be saying and what I feel like I'm capable of, like I'm 1000 with y'all. I don't play games with that. I'm not trying to gas myself up. It's like I've seen myself do literally watched myself do some things where even I was like, "Yo, that's pretty okay." Like you are on something else, man. I go into these realms where I don't even know where I have no idea where it comes from sometimes, and I'm just like, thank God. And I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, is that just me, or is it a human trait? And I truly believe it's a human trait, because it's like, I get it, on the superhero movies they try and make it seem like, oh, it's because this person had to, or this person was chosen, and things like that. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And if that is the case, then I want to use all of this for help, to help people. Like, I'm telling you, you asked me when I was a kid, that was the only thing I knew. It wasn't any profession. Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, a superhero. Like, dead serious. And so that put me into realms of thinking of, is that possible? Can I push my body beyond the normal? Can I do things mentally that are not normal? And so it's like, and I feel like I got glimpses of that when I look at some of the people that I really admire, like Jordan and Tiger Woods, and freaking I mean, a lot of the basketball players, Larry Bird, all these people, um, Wayne Gretzky. For hockey is hard, man. Hockey is really hard. But yeah, it's very interesting when I think about it, because I'm just like, did those people just go into a mental state of, yo, I'm finna just, I want to see how far I can go. I want to go beyond. I want to go beyond, and just really, really hone in on that thought, because that's what I do, with certain things. And it's like, even when I did get cupcake, it's like, yeah, I was pissed and I got quiet, but I was like, I can do this. I can do it. Just do it, Kev. Like, yep, you set up with this. Yep, game's on extreme. Yep, don't complain. Don't complain. Just you want to help out. You got to help her out. You got to help out her mom, right? Give her a break. And even though you feel like you're super overwhelmed with work, it's like, just take it in. And I found my limit not too long ago, because I got super sick for the last conference, and I wasn't getting enough sleep and stuff like that. And that let me know, like, yo, sleep is important. So I had to learn that through trial and error, because I pushed it way, way, way too far. Way too far. I was probably getting like an hour of sleep for like for like a couple weeks straight. And that totally smashed my immune system. Right. And so I had to learn that. I'm like, okay, well, no, you're not that super to where you can't sleep. That's not a thing. So now that I know that limitation of my powers, let's figure out what else we can do here. And so, um oh yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Oh, Johnny, don't get me started on this, dude, because that's what I know needs to be, is a squad. And I appreciate you guys being here. I see y'all like that. You know what I mean? You the squad that come on here and cheer me on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, um it does. Rodman, Luke Longley, man, Steve Kerr, clutch shots. I mean, freaking come on, Pippen, man. Pippen, 1,000. Like, ain't gonna you he wasn't gonna do it all by himself. Had to have a Pippen, and Pippen was right up there. Had to have a Pippen, and Pippen was right up there. So, not to discount any of those people, but the thing that I love about him was he was willing to champion the final. Like, I will rest it all on me. I will, and that's how I feel. It's like, that's the true super extra. That's super extra, is when you are like, I'm willing to take the last shot. If I make it or miss it, I'll take the whole blame. Because that's heavy. That's heavy. And I've only felt that just doing little pickup games. It's like, nope, I'm doing the final shot. And if I make it, yes. And if I don't, everybody's pissed at you. Everybody's mad at you because you took the last shot and missed. And it's like, that's heavy, y'all. That's heavy. Um, but yeah, it matters 100%. It matters 100%. And it's a collective thing. It's 100 a collective thing. But the artistry, is just some of the things that I appreciate. The way that he made it look, even without, even if it's just isolation, it's just one-on-one. It's like the way you can control the ball, and the way you dunk, and the way you shoot, and the way you fade away. Like, that's that extra too. That's that artistry. That's super. Um, but yeah, no, you always have to. You always got to make sure that you pay homage to the people that helped you get there. 1000%. 1000%. But I can go super deep into that. I don't want to get too far off of the topic, which is, the past is in your head and the future is in your hands, y'all. So when, if you ever feel like I did, like I was explaining earlier, if you ever feel like that, it's it's for you to realize that it's immediately in the past. It's immediately in the past. And we just got to get up and be like, all right, all right, all right, all right. And you got to slow that train down, that freight train of anger, that freight train of anger. You got to slow it all the way down. Hold up. No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. We're going to have a good day. Okay. We're going to go work out still. Okay. We still got time. All right. We're going to get everything done that we want to get done. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Calm yourself down. Okay. I was literally saying that in my head this morning. Just calm down, kid. All right. It's going to be okay, dude. It's going to be okay. You're really hard on yourself. It's fine. Nobody's watching you. I mean, nobody's here physically watching me, but I obviously always say God and the angels are watching me, and I don't like disappointing dude. So it's like, all right, let's go. All right, let's go there. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. So, um, yeah, man, really, really, really appreciate you guys. Really, really, really appreciate you guys being here. Um, it's really amazing that you're a small percentage, and we will be a small percentage, man. It's gonna be even smaller. We're like, I don't know. I'm gonna figure out a name for it because it's not 1%, man. It's like we're a micro percentage of people that are literally trying to show people what's really important. It's, it's yeah, it's interesting because they don't a lot of, I mean, the mass majority, even some of the great speakers and the influencers don't get it. They don't get it, man. And it's important for us to champion this idea no matter how small it may be. That's as I look to the example of Jesus. It's like, yeah, he wasn't really worried about the I mean, yeah, you want to capture the entire world and change everybody and help them to understand, yes, this is a great way to look at life and to lead yourself. Is that realistic though? No, not based off of history and statistics. No, it's not realistic. There's always a smaller percentage. Even with your follower to like ratio. Like, look at your follower to like ratio. It's usually around like 10%. Sometimes it's even lower than that. It's like there'll be a lot of people that'll just like to look. And sometimes I even do that. It's not a bad thing. It's just sometimes you just don't like the post. You know what I mean? Unless you're very purposeful and intentional and like, hey, I want to make sure that this person sees that I'm showing them support. That's a totally different thing. But a lot of people, they get that encouragement and they get it and they're like, yes, okay, great, man. Thank you for that. Without really actively saying it to you. But recognize that everything you do is monitored and it is appreciated. So don't be, don't beat yourself up too much when you don't get the actual physical reward for it, like the like or something like that, or the share. Um, but yeah, you need to care for yourself like you would care for someone you are responsible for. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So when I need that sleep, I'm taking that sleep, man. Cause that I was like, oh nope, that's a thing. That's a thing. Gotta get sleep. Gotta get sleep, dude. Um, so yeah. Yep, absolutely. Two positive streams flowing in the same ring. There's a bunch of positive streams out here. And a lot of people are in this same space of where I'm at. So it's totally cool. Like that's what's happened. If you aren't honest with yourself, you're fueling your ego. Ooh, man. Yeah, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Being honest with ourselves about all of this stuff and everything is incredibly that is incredibly important. It's incredibly important. Yes. Yes, seeing yourself as you are and not how you want to be seen. That's why I just went on there, man. I'm like, look, dude. That's why I come on here very candid because it's just like, look, man, this is what it is. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing everything that I speak and the way that I talk about myself, and even when I'm feeling really good and I'm talking about myself in a particular way, like it's the truth. It's 1000% truth. Everything's true. But when I feel like I'm not on my game, I'm pretty much talking about that too. I'm just pissed. I'm pissed. I'm like, this is silly. Come on, man. But that's a I don't know. That's a level of that's what I always was trying to help the academy as a whole understand. Um, is this type of where I can literally talk about anything. I talk about my retention calendar of semen retention. I talk about sometimes when I watch pornography. I talk about different things where I'm messing up. It's because I just started doing that. If you look, man, if you could look down the timeline of the Academy crypto page, man, on YouTube, when we were doing lives all the time, I literally just started doing that because I was like, dude, what? Who cares, dude? I messed up. This is what happened. I literally pioneered that. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's the truth. That is the truth. That's what I started doing because I was like, none of this. I was like, what? We're all the same. We're in the same boat, and I'm doing the best I can to get better. So why would I not say when I messed up? Why would I try and fake it? Why would I try and hold that back? Like that doesn't make any sense, right? I'm like, nah, man. Sometimes, yeah, no. Am I looking at chicks a lot? I like chicks. I like or women. You know what I mean? Like I like women. So I like looking at women sometimes and I get caught up in that. And I was like, I gotta focus. It's real. It's who I am. I'm not going, why would I act like that's not a thing? And you got to ask yourself that with different things when maybe you are looking for advice and you don't give all of the information. I get it. It's like, because I don't want people to judge me, but it's like at the end of the day, who cares now? Is I just because and I think I encourage you guys to come on here live, like go on your own page and just go live, man. Just talk. You'll attract people. You'll attract a crowd. Because what it helps you to do is it helps you to just get that stuff off of you. You know what I mean? It helps you to get it out of your brain, get it off of you. So you're not totally inside your head, smashing yourself to pieces. Because fighting yourself in your head, man, whew, it's the uncanny chronicles, man. You fighting the one of the worst villains of all time is yourself. It's you inside your own head. You will smash yourself to pieces. And it's like, you really got to figure that out, man. You really got to go through it. But yeah, yeah, man. Um, let's see here. Yeah, yeah, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're in such alignment, dog. You have no idea. It's literally for the challenge. It's literally for the challenge of being like, nope, don't look. I love that. I love that because I literally have done that. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Everybody on here, we're the same person, man. I'm telling you, we're the same person, and it's a few of us, y'all. It's a few of us, man, and we're the strong. I'm telling you, because that type of a mindset, dude, that type of a mindset is stuff that people ain't seeing, and that's what makes you a beast. That's what makes you a beast because nobody's hearing you do that. Nobody's paying attention. You're not like, oh yeah, this is what I do for practice. No, no, that's freaking legendary, dude. That is legendary. You're like, nope. And it might hurt feelings sometimes, man. You might look stuck up sometimes or whatever the case may be, but it's your personal work though. It ain't got nothing really to do with that. It's your personal work. You doing that to better yourself so that you'll be a better person for the person that you want to have in your life, right? Purposefully, not dang, dude. You just literally explained like a year of my life that I chose to do that. I was like, I'ma just nope. I'm like, nope, because I got to be able to control that, right? Again, still every there's slip ups, there's mishaps and stuff like that, but for the most part, Man, I appreciate this comment, dude. So much, man. So much, dude. Because you just took me into a whole timeline of events, dude. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Um, yeah, can talk about anything honestly. Yep, and like you in your comments and stuff like that, you're like, hey, and then you like, yo, sorry for the pity party and this and the other. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Y'all on here and y'all get it, man. That's why I'm so appreciative when y'all share your energy with me because you get it, man. You get it. I have a nephew who is 17 who is the exact same way, just open, always have been. It's a trip. Yeah. And you have yes, you do. You have amazing conversations when you can do that. You have ridiculously amazing conversations when you can do that, man. Yeah. Yeah. Super brutally honest with stuff. Like, I just this is how it is. This is just how it is, man. Is That's how it is. That's how it's got to go. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Figs literally. That's why I created the superhero, Mr. Uncanny. His arch nemesis is himself, in his own head. It's himself, man. He's fighting himself in his own head, dude. His dark self, man. And yes, that it's you know what that is though. You know what that says about you with everybody on here. You know what that says about you. That says that you're freaking ridiculously powerful. Do you understand that? You're ridiculously powerful because on one hand you're sending out all this light and love, and then on another hand, that's why I like Naruto. Look up Naruto's story. He got this monster sealed inside of him, right? And sometimes it get wild. And then he learned how to tame it. And he got super cold, right? That's why I like sometimes the uh, anime stuff because it's like sometimes the stories, man, relate so much, dude. It's like, yes, all of y'all on here, man, you got this monster sealed up inside of you that you always hold back. Like, hey, hold up. No, no, don't do that. Sometimes you let him out though. Sometimes you let it out, and it's like, whoops, didn't want you to see that, but you ended up seeing it. You ended up seeing that dark dude, and I be holding him back all the time. And it's like it's funny because it's the same story over and over and over again. It's like the character gets tested to where somebody's like, "No, bring it out. I want to see it," and then they get smashed, and it's like you wanted to see it. Why did you want to see it? No, you don't want to see that. Like that's why you're ridiculously powerful, is because you can shine all of this light and hold all of that darkness back at the same time. You're amazing. Do you understand that? You're amazing. You're freaking ridiculously cold. Like that's the honest truth, man. That's the honest truth. Um, but yeah, yeah, man. Good stuff, y'all. So yeah, just remember the past is in your head. Okay. Once things occur and once that time frame goes, it's over. It's a wrap. So now at that point, the future is in your hands. Okay. The future is in your hands. So in the present, you have to slow the train down. All right. Let me focus. What are we about to do? Let's not let anger overtake us. The future is in my hands. What am I going to do? Okay. I'm still going to do the things that I said I was going to set out to do for the day. Let's do that. And then boom, move forward, activate. All right, here we go. This is where we go. Um, but yeah, yeah, man. Yep. So yeah, out of all of that, and then me showing y'all how I edit and everything, I gotta get get on my edits and everything so I can make sure I'm prepared for the day. I'm trying to catch up on a weekend, maybe make like 3 or 4 different ones. But yeah, yeah, it's incredible that you guys were here. I truly, again, always appreciate your energy, and thank you for sharing it with me. You don't have to be here. I really appreciate that. You don't have to sit here and listen to me talk about stuff. But we're here energetically bound together to share our ideas and discuss these things. And Johnny, I don't think you ever sent me the question. If that was the question, I don't know if that was the question. Um, What was the most important? What do I think the most important emotion or perspective is to improving mindset? Um, because I remember you put a comment on one of the posts or one of the videos and said, I want to ask you a question. I don't know if you put that down or nothing yet. Also responding to comments and stuff like that. There's a lot going on, y'all. All right. But there's a lot going on. But I'm enjoying the process, even though sometimes I get pissed, just like when I used to play the game on Extreme, the actual video game on Extreme, and I'd be so mad, but I love the game. It's just how I've been operating. So just working through the process. But really, really, really appreciate you guys. Love you guys very, very, very much. Again, we always search for the good. We'll focus on the good. Um, the good in the changes and the opportunities and the different maneuvers and stuff like that. We'll find the good in that. Okay. The babies and the cupcakes and the stand up late. We'll find the good in that, right? We'll find the good, the challenge, the betterment of you, and we'll move forward with that. Okay. We're going to move forward with that, y'all. Because, man, I'm telling you, because remember, y'all, mindset, mindset matters more than anything else. More than anything else. That's what the Bible is. It's a mindset book. It's a straight up mindset book, man. That's why I love it so much. All right. So I will see you guys. What is it, Thursday? So I won't see you guys again live like this until Tuesday. And yeah, we'll go from there. So appreciate you again. Anytime. Out.